What I want to know is how many millions of dollars they spent on that study.
We don't go into the weeds on that one because I'm just saying I'm all for it.
Where is the Navy's beard study? I like this caption too. Did that face foliage affect this shipmate's mask seal? Apparently,
who cares?
The Navy
His beard it repelled everything. It repelled all of the
Where is the Navy's beard study? When, if ever, will it be made public, and will its findings lead to a sea change in allowed sailor stubble? These questions aren't new. From online forums to all-hands calls, many active-duty sailors have said they'd like to grow a beard, even as some who sport them for medical reasons say they are sometimes ostracized for their facial hair. Big Navy has said no to beards for all, citing concerns that sailors can't get a snug oxygen mask seal with facial hair should they have to fight a shipboard fire. Still, Navy Secretary Carlos del Toro directed that the service conduct a fresh assessment of the issue in 2022 as part of the department's diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. Officials say they expect the study to wrap up in 2023. With 2023 largely now in the rearview mirror, whether the fleet will get the study's results or substantial facial hair policy changes in 2024 remains to be seen. Del Toro's office did not respond to multiple emails seeking the status of the beard study. Navy officials have previously cited two Naval Safety Center reviews that found even a few days stubble might impact a mask's seal, but the service's safety records show just one incident over the past few decades in which a beard prevented a proper seal. That instance involved a civilian shipyard worker. A 2021 military medicine article also referenced assessments showing that half-face respirators were 98% effective with a 1/8 inch beard and 100% effective with a 1/16 inch beard. The Navy's current beard waiver policy limits the hair to 1/4 inch in length.
It's nonsense. Every time they come up with this, well, what about the mask? Look at all of these countries that allow fighter pilots to have beards with masks on. ATAC, Draken. Like, remember we were at Key West Boeing. And the dudes were like with the, Boeing. Airlines across, like, there's a lot of, especially in the airline industry, there's a whole lot of ancestor worship with the airline industry. Like, we got to have the dorky bus driver uniform because that's what they wore back in the 30s. We got to be clean shaven because back in the 30s, that was a sign of status or whatever. Meanwhile, there's no standards for like you're morbidly obese and your gut hits the yoke when I flare, or you're wearing, New Balance black tennis shoes instead of dress shoes, or you're wearing a clip-on tie with short sleeves. We have these weird cultural appearance things. And now we're on an airline thing, but it comes back to all of these. Like there's this aversion to beards because, well, that's the way we've always done it. But in this case, the Navy, I found out after I did the Moveruins movies with Wombat, the Navy used to allow beards. They used to be awesome.
They still do on occasion. I mean, if you can
right, the shaving chit.
Right.
Like you can get that in the Air Force. Like there are dudes in the Air Force that have like, I think some kind of skin condition. I can't
Special
shave.
Forces guys too, man. They don't some of those guys don't.
That's true.
What I want to know is how many millions of dollars they spent on that study.
We don't go into the weeds on that one because I'm just saying I'm all for it.
100%. I think you should be able to have a beard. Why not?
Airlines, military. There's nothing more depressing than the day of I got to go back to drill and I got to shave because it's my freedom.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't want a beard if I couldn't have one. If I could have one.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple times. I mean, I don't really grow facial very much, but I've flown tactical airplanes with it. Yeah, exactly.
Our friends up to the north. How could we be allies if we can't look like our allies?
They fly our planes good enough.
Yeah, you can fly a Hornet, but we can't have a beard together.
That's right. Yeah. Plus, dude, a beard makes you look so salty, right? I mean,
grizzled.
Grizzled. That's right.
Yeah. I
mean, seasoned.
Yeah. Whatever. I thought that was an article.
I hope they bring it back, man. But
Well, you know what they'll do? They'll bring it back, and it won't be for pilots or officers. It'll be for like everybody else.
Yeah. If you work in admin, you can grow a beard. because you're never going to wear a mask.
Well, even the airline mask. I mean, come on, man. It seals and it's high pressure.
We can have beards where I'm at.
Oh, it's but you can't have CPTLC.
I don't know.
So that's the trade-off.
Oh, is that clearance delivery thing?
Yeah, the clearance delivery thing. You have to call in manual clearances like a man.
But you can, have it's so funny that there's a bunch of some of the cabs and they bring these beard maintaining kits with them, and they're just constantly like I'm just like, dude, is it bothering you? No, it's nice. I'm like, okay.
It's like the guys that clip their toenails in the cockpit.
Oh no, none of that.
That's a thing, dude.
Not on 2-hour flights, bro.
Yeah, well, transcons. Good luck.